relax, and enjoy another Resin Crafting with Chris Collected. Today, I'm going to do a little bit more of this project, but a little bit of tricksters in the end, and I ended up not being able to finish it, but it's all right. It's going to be a great episode. I will be able to demold this guy and one other little guy. So for today, I decided to switch up the containers, and these ones are measured in ounces. So the right will be 3 ounces and 3, making 6, and the left will be 3.5 and 3.5, making 7 ounces. I'm trying to use up a few of my extra stuff. These kind of things these little plastic containers come with pretty much everything you buy. They always throw in a few of these little containers, so I have so many of them. Next up, they have to be all spun up. All right, I'm going to speed that up. You can really see the spirals in these clear containers. After a few minutes of spinning, now it's time to put it into my bubble removing machine. However, with Resiner's Resin, I'm actually pretty much bubble free already, as you can see. Especially if you put in part B first and then part A second, it actually works really, really well. And it adds less bubbles and overall looks really, really good. But I'm still gonna put it in there for 10 minutes just to make sure every last little bubble is taken out. Oh, there we go. All right, first up is banana split. I wanted to do a bit of a strawberry lemonade vibe today, so I went for a really yellowy yellow. And that's gonna go in the 7-ounce one. I want a little slightly more yellow than magenta, which is the second color I'm using. It's looking good, and it's gonna give that strawberry vibe that I'm looking for. Next up, I gotta put as much glitter into these things as possible. First up are these glitter sequins. Next up is shimmering rainbow. As you can see, just about used up all of this one. And you can see as up close view there, it's so sparkly. Not to be outdone, I added a little bit more. And some more plastic beads and like little accessories. Some flowers, some sakura, some all kinds of cool stuff. What do you think about the new up close angle? As I learn more and more about photography and videography, I'm learning more about lenses, and I wanted to try out a super close angle today. Next up, I gotta get the magenta done. Look at all that glitter. All right, let's get a good look at it. As you can see, they are super shiny and are looking so good. I figured it's the end of summer, but I still love me some strawberry lemonade. Now, time to pour. All right, first up, I'm gonna finish this one up. I did mostly with one color, but right at the end, I decided to throw the other color in. Next up, I'm going to finish this lid. I had some big trick or treats in this one. specifically with air pockets. These were all new molds for me, and so I wasn't super familiar with them. And as you can actually see here in the front on the right side, there's a huge air pocket still. And so as you see here, I'm trying to get it, which is of course going to mix them all together. And so I was like, all right, I'll just mix it all together and try to get these air pockets out. But man, I could tell it's October because this stuff was playing tricks with me. There's still that one little air pocket on the left side there. I'm like desperate to get it, but it is just not going to get out. And I looked at it, I said, oh, I might as well just make it one color now. And then top it off with a little bit more red. Next up, this is the container for that lid. All right, finally for today. If you remember last week, I failed epically at trying to make a clipboard. Well, I figured the resins have been playing so much tricks on me, it's time to play a trick back on it, and I decided to go ahead and actually go ahead and pour this piece. I figured a little bit more in the back first. All right, now that I got all that's in the containers done, as you can see, it's not actually full. And so I decided to, because I was looking at these things and they still have air pockets in them. Both of them do have air pockets in. Both of the round ones have air pockets. And I was honestly just not happy about it. And then I try to move it and then look, the cup gets in the way. I mean, man, you could tell it's October. And you could tell I took a month off because it is a mess. An absolute mess. And then I'm still not full yet. And so I'm like, all right. And I'm still not 100% full. I'm like, all right, let me try to get to the corners as much as I can. And at this point, if you've ever done any resin crafting yourself, you know I'm about 20 minutes or more in. This stuff is starting to gel up. If you look how it's pouring, you see how it's like how thick it already is. So I am just like literally full panic mode, but at the same time, you know, it's resin, so it's mostly just for fun. And it's more and more becoming the strawberry lemonade that I was thinking of anyways. You know, now it just kind of looks like the container before you shake it up, where all the red is on the bottom and all the lemonade's on the top. So I decided I'm going to push some of the red all across it, make it kind of like streaky, but also make sure I got all my corners done. All right, the mess is all over. Thank y'all so much. We will only have the 2 things to demold. So it'll be a quick demolding, but don't worry, next week is going to be a mega super event, and I'm super excited about it. All these leftover pieces is what I'm going to be doing next week. So time to demold with resin art and proof. Remember to trust in yourself, honor yourself and others, and create a world that is safer for everybody. All right, first up, as you can see, I have these 2 pieces that have a lot of overflow on them, so I'm going to pick all that off. And you can see the yellow is doing good. Some places have a little bit more yellow, so it wasn't super flat. But that's all right. I'll get that one done next week. And this one's the same way. I had a bunch of pesky air bubbles up top here. Next time I'm gonna put a little bit of rubbing alcohol or something in there to make sure I get no air bubbles. But this is a brand new piece, and I just think I just didn't do the prep right. This one's the same way. It didn't fill up 100%, but I was like, screw it. I don't need the bottom of this piece. I can still just take this one out. And it actually ended up giving like Christmas vibes because it's like red and green. As you can see, he has a little face. It's kind of like a little grumpy face. He has all that money and America on his mind, and then he's all a grumpy guy. He looks really, really good, and I'm happy about him. However, it ended up being frosted on the outside, so it's not a glossy one. Whereas this one, you can see, is super glossy. And without any overflow this time, this one turned out perfect. The strawberry lemonade dream that I thought of. And all kinds of little bits in it. There's so much glitter, so much stuff. And then I do have a little gold clip that goes with it. Oops, I put that upside down. There you go. That's how it's supposed to look. And it matches really well with the gold, and I think it's going to look really good for my family on their RV trips as they can plan where they're going to go for their day. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween to everybody in the world. Remember to trust in yourself, honor yourself and others, and create a world that is safer for everybody. I'll see you next week for Trick or Treat Part 3. Thank you so much. Consider liking, comment, subscribing, sharing, and all the amazing things that you can do to help my channel grow. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Bye.